Misanthropy, the general like of humankind. A sentiment even the most positive of us can get behind sometimes. In these anime series, the main character feels those vibes in a big way. Whether they were wronged in some way or just have a skewed outlook, they are forced into the main character role where they generally only enjoy a small handful of people, if that. Today I'd like to introduce 10 anime series where the main character hates everyone. Before we dive in, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This 1-second action will really help us to making more videos like that. Alright, let's get started. Number 10. Hikigaya Hachiman. From anime, My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong, as I expected. There is certainly a difference between cynicism and misanthropy. But Hachiman sure doesn't make it seem like there is. For a romance show, having a main character with such a bleak outlook on the world, and especially love, makes for an interesting yet predictable plot. However, what makes the show so good is that they don't carry things out in the way you would necessarily expect. Number 9. Naofumi Iwatani. From anime, The Rising of the Shield Hero. Naofumi's hatred of almost everyone stems from an early betrayal for what at the time seemed like no reason. It made him bitter deep inside. Even with the people he does grow close to, there is still a distinct wall of bitterness that you see in his actions. Number 8. Hajime Nagumo. From anime Ari Furita. This is actually almost the same deal as The Rising of the Shield Hero. He was a kind guy, even when his powers in a new world were disappointing compared to his peers. He then suffered a betrayal and it hardened his heart and whitened his hair. Number 7. Yusuke Yotsuya. From anime I'm Standing on a Million Lives. Yet another isekai series, but unlike the above two, Yotsuya hated everyone before he got sent into a new world. He remains cold and calculating in his actions, and doesn't quite connect with his peers emotionally. It makes for a clever character, but not necessarily a likable one. Number 6. Light Yagami. From anime Death Note. At first, Light seems like your average, intelligent, albeit deeply bored high school boy. Yet, Death Note is all about watching his descent into madness when given the power to kill someone without dirtying his own hands. Let it be said that maybe Light doesn't hate every person at first, but his disregard for life becomes pretty clear. Number 5. Hutaru Oriki. From anime Hyoka. Oriki is all about that apathy. His laziness is an effort to conserve energy, and concerning yourself with others is probably a big waste of energy too. It would probably be wrong to say Oriki hates his peers, but rather that he just doesn't care. Part of Hyoka is watching him develop a reason to care. Number 4. Genjo Sanzo. From anime Sayuki. Sanzo is an odd beast for a monk. He smokes, he swears, he eats meat, and he hates most everyone. Even his companions get on his nerves. But his only soft spots lie with his dead master, and sometimes his ward when he is not being annoying. Number 3. Kazuma Yagami from anime Kaze no Stigma. Kazuma's hatred stems from and for his family, who exiled him for having wind powers instead of fire like the rest of them. It pushed him to become a master of his craft, but fostered a deep sense of cynicism in what was once a kind boy. Number 2. Thorfinn Karlsefni from anime Vinland Saga. Thorfinn's hatred stems from childhood trauma. His father was killed, and the very man that took him under his wing. That need for revenge consumed him. He simply doesn't care about anything or anyone else. Number 1. Goblin Slayer from anime Goblin Slayer. Similar to Thorfinn above, the Goblin Slayer is a man consumed by a need for vengeance. However, his hatred isn't for a person, but for all goblins. Interestingly enough, the Slayer doesn't actually hate anyone else, but he simply doesn't care too much about them either. His actions are deliberate and rarely out of compassion. That's all in this video. Do you know any more anime characters that hate everyone? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.